Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Hello and welcome to the TiVoMike Show. I'm your humble host, Michael TiVoMike Sleepy Jefferson. And I am here with my co-host, my best friend, the show's entertainment guru, Mike Entertainment Guru Wonder.
What up, Saints? We're back.
We are
in
back.
living color.
That's right. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, people. It is time for now the righteous recap of Law and Order Special Victims Unit. That's what I say. Because sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
All right, guys. So, season 24.
24.
Episode 1. We're going to recap, a quick recap on this one because with this episode, it's called Gimme Shelter Part 2.
Yes.
The reason why it's Part 2 is for the premiere of the Law and Order universe on Thursday nights on NBC, starting at 8, running through 11. You have Law and Order SVU, Law and Order Organized Crime. So they did a complete cross the universe crossover.
That's right. There was a lot of order of the law.
That is right. So a girl is shot and Cosgrove teams up with Detective Jalen Shaw to track down her killer. Benson and Stabler assist and realize it's more than a typical homicide. McCoy and Price seek justice against an international crime ring. So I will say this was well done.
Yes.
There was no episodes ending. It kind of just went start.
Yeah.
Went through. We got a little title scene. Went through. A little title scene went through. So it was perfect.
Yes.
It was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. There was so much going on with the case. It was this Russian people. It was these people over here. Then it was the girl. The reason why she got shot. They did a whole lot. What I will tell you is, y'all MFSOBs are so wrong for what y'all did to Rollins. Okay, we didn't need that. First off, young girl, why the hell you need to be on Snapchat when you're in a safe house?
Thank you.
If you're gonna be on,
for your life,
turn off your location.
And she was, oh, but I have to because I'm a teenager. I have to chat the snaps.
I was more mad that Rollins was blaming herself when Rollins should just let her get shot. You want to know what you at so bad? Get shot.
No, but also, yeah, she should have.
I was very mad because if that black cop that was there didn't get up, Rollins was going to get executed.
Yeah. I thought that's how they were going to get rid of her. I go, oh, okay, that's good. You know, she went that way as a hero kind of thing. No,
if they would have, I think if they would have done that, I think that truthfully, because she came in post Stabler,
right,
and she helped carry the show from where everyone thought it wasn't going to last to, I think that truthfully would have turned off a slew of fans.
That's true.
So I think, I mean, I already knew in my own zeitgeist of the world she was going to get a proper send off because Mariska's got so much pull on the show that she's not going to let them kill her off.
No. Hopefully not. Stay alive. Stay Rollins. Stay powerful.
I think I like what they did with the whole storyline where she was talking with Liv and she said, you know, now that I let myself be happy, I have something to live for. Like, don't get me wrong, she had her kids to live for and that's a given. But to be happy where life was going and working towards a happier life.
Yeah, her kids weren't involved in that.
Right. No, not at all.
You know.
That's all Carisi. I have to tell you though, again, the crossover was really good. So for those of you guys who don't know, I watch TV Live. Law and Order is not an exception.
That's right.
I watch all three. So I was a little leery about Detective Jalen Shaw because McCoy Brooks doesn't really have a good track record when it comes to acting. He has one good show that I love called Necessary Roughness. That was on USA years ago. Then he did a bunch of other little pieces, but then he did a really bad movie with Tyler Perry called something because I don't remember.
He could be bad all by himself.
You know, if that was the case, that would be a better opportunity. The thing I didn't like about the movie he did, actually I liked it because Felicia Rashad was like a bad guy in it. What I didn't like about it was Tyler Perry just didn't do a good job putting together scripts and wigs and hair and whatnot was bad. So McCoy Brooks is not naturally a bald black man, and he had a horrible wig in this movie. So it was just, you know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. It wasn't his fault. He just did what he could with what he had. I will have to say, although the dude is more buff than I think a detective needs to be, dude, I believed every second of him being a detective.
Absolutely.
I actually kind of didn't miss Anthony Anderson as much as I thought I was gonna.
Right. Which is good.
So I like that. I love the scene with Stabler McCard Brooks, Jalen Shaw, Detective Shaw, Stabler, Benson, and Cosgrove when the dude that they're chasing down goes into the department store.
Oh yeah,
they come out the back, and I love how but I love how the way it started. You're thinking, oh man, this dude Cosgrove's about to go nuts. Then Cosgrove doesn't get a chance to go nuts. Jalen's big old self cover is slamming this dude up, and then Stabler comes up out of nowhere, and Stabler's ready. You know, Stabler was ready to kill this dude. And I was very proud of you, Cosgrove, because you did a good job getting him off the ledge, taking it back, getting him to understand we can't do that. So I like that. Because Cosgrove, you kind of got that cowboy instinct too. So it was very weird to see you be the voice of reason.
Right.
But it worked.
It worked out the way it should.
So I like how the whole thing concluded. They got the guy, but the main guy they were supposed to get ends up getting killed by some guy on a bike. So the other guy who made the deal gets to go free, essentially, because he's going to go unscathed because he made a deal. But I thought cops are crooked, so why didn't they just go back on the deal?
Right. Yeah, just
not cops, the DA. You guys
just say, oh, well, actually, no, the last thing didn't have an eye on it.
It didn't pan out, right.
Yeah.
That's it. But whatever, you let it go. But it was a really good episode. It wasn't cheesy.
No.
The crime flew through all three. And I didn't feel like I was watching a show. I truthfully thought I was watching a movie.
Yeah, like it really, it felt like a nice 3-hour film.
You kept it great, a good 3-hour film, because I didn't feel like I needed to take a break. I didn't feel like it was boring or drag. It wasn't a DC movie.
Right.
So, very impressed with how you guys pulled it off. I don't know, I loved all 3 episodes.
And it, just told everything, the story about how it really would go down.
Right.
You have competing interests.
The thing I have to say is the baby in the group of the shows is really doing its damn thing. So I myself may do some kind of recap of that at some point, just because I'm loving the show. Because we have season 21 of Law and Order, season 24 of SVU, and then season 3 of Organized Crime. So but he's carrying and he's doing his thing. So that's another show, another time. So that was just to give you a quick recap, because we really want to talk about season 24, episode 2.
We going back
of SVU,
right?
Because. Yes, we do. We recap SVU.
Ooh, yes, we do. We transform lives. Well, recap at a time.
Season 24, episode 2. The One You Feed.
Uh-oh.
A group of teens terrorizing tourists has the SVU squad working overtime. Dan McGrath teams up with them with the Bronx gang unit to track down a crucial lead. So,
this opening scene
was too much.
Felt like a movie.
It was too much.
And I was shocked.
It was like watching The Purge.
Yeah. I said, they're really going after it.
Yeah.
A machete?
Yeah.
A rape in public?
On a train.
In front of everybody. Didn't even turn the lights off.
And then you cut the girl's dad.
I was like, I'm glad they didn't show all that.
Me too. What they did show, still traumatizing.
I just thought they were just messing with her, like pushing her face.
Right.
I go, oh, that's kind of funny. That's like a prank.
It wasn't, yeah.
And then when it came back, I said, oh, the father's dead and she was raped. I go, wait, what?
Right. Same. I was like, wow, you guys did it. And that was an open scene.
And
we didn't even get to
say, just kidding.
Right. No, they did not.
It was like really
we did not get a just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Ashton didn't come out of the booth. God, you should have seen your face. You thought your daughter was raped and your husband was killed. We got you.
It was gruesome.
Come on out, guys.
It was very gruesome.
It was very gruesome.
What I loved...
It was a very intense opening.
Yes. What I did... The only bad thing I would say about the show was Rollins recovered way too fast from his gunshot wound, if you consider all the other times people were shot on these shows. However, not mad at you. Let's move along. I loved... I don't know what it was.
Right.
But the crime... Not the crime, but the way these criminals did the crime.
Yeah.
This mask.
It was so blatant.
Yeah. And I think that's what it was. It was like this most brolic thing you could do.
After showing him kissing his mom, leaving, and eating the ham sandwich.
Oh, nice and good kid like.
And then rapes.
I was like, wow.
I was like, am I watching a Jeffrey Dahmer thing on Netflix? Like, what is...
Oh,
it was
man.
a bit intense.
Right. Yes. But it was so on point. And then when we get the gang unit, which... Detective, Captain, what was his name? Duarte? Yeah, he was such a damn jerk. But I loved it. I love the tension between Liv. The only thing I didn't like...
Liv never likes nobody.
They're both captains.
Right.
So her saying the next word out of your mouth would be captain. I get it. NBC, you guys want to mansplain toxic masculinity by saying he didn't know she was a captain? Cut that shit out, please. We don't need it. We got enough of the media.
We're all on the same team.
Right.
We want bad guys taken away.
Right. I did like that she was like, no, my case takes precedent over yours because it happened on my terms, on my turf. I don't care what your case is.
Yeah, they came to my borough.
Right. Loved that part. I loved that this dude was so brolic that he was like, hey, so if you want to make some good and help clean up the neighborhood.
Real thing.
Here's a card.
Yeah.
Think about it.
If you want to keep playing with the little people.
I even love more that Velasco was like, I don't know. And he's talking to Finn.
Oh, Finn.
And Finn goes, listen, it's not easy. It's tough. It's a tough job to do. He goes, but if you're not here 100%, just let Liv know now.
Right. Give her time. And the best line, can they give Finn the lines, man?
Listen, he got the best opportunity out of the show.
All the time. He just gets to sit back, collect his 80,000. Allegedly. When he said, because I came from narcotics too, he goes, oh, well, why'd you leave? He goes, frankly, I got tired of arresting people that had, nothing, they weren't harming nobody.
Right.
Here, the bad guys are bad guys. And I said, yes, Jesus.
It was so good.
Let's shut down all narcotics divisions everywhere. Please.
Right. Stop wasting money.
Nobody but the partakers of the thing.
Right.
And they pay for the privilege.
Right. And they pay for the punishment.
There's no free samples.
Right.
They don't do afterpay.
Nope.
You can't do it in installments.
Right. It's up front.
And you can't
the full amount.
Your Quicksilver.
Right.
Because even when Sam Jack says 1.5% cash back everywhere, every place, every darn day, that is minus narcotics.
That's correct. So
they don't pull out like a square.
Right.
And they go, bing.
They're not
Although they should. I mean, why not?
I mean, get all that money, right?
Point,
right. I mean, it's legal in most places.
Right, it's legal now. That's the weed.
So for me, it was just like, I loved the tension. I loved him trying to pilfer Velasco.
Yes. And she ended up pilfering the lady.
Yes, and do you know who that lady is? I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
I love that lady. Her name is Molly Burnett.
Molly. Oh, from 16 Candles?
No, that's Molly Ringwald.
Oh, Molly Ringwald.
And she's much older now. So Molly Burnett is Kellyanne from Queen of the South and USA. It was about a drug a girl who was in the drug cartel who ended up running the drug cartel. And Molly was like her financial assistant. Yeah. So Molly was her financial assistant and friend. I hate you. Fiction.
A woman
running the cartel.
Anything. Kidding.
He said it.
I'm doing it so people will comment.
Yes. So yes, that's right, guys. We're everywhere.
That's right.
Any way you catch a podcast, you can catch the TiVoMike Show. We're also on YouTube.
That's right.
So like, subscribe, hit the bell.
That's right.
And comment. And anytime you comment, whatever show you're commenting on, hashtag the comment with that show. For instance, we're doing SVU, so hashtag SVU24.
Not
hashtag Law and Order.
This is not a car show.
This is not a car show.
That's Jay Leno's garage.
We thought she was actually the bad guy, but she was actually being held against her will with the bad guy because they were friends for so long.
That's right.
That's Molly Burnett.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so Dick Wolf always keeps his these actors around. But she was so good in the Queen of the South. I'm waiting, and all of a sudden I'm like, Queen of the South. And I pick up my phone real quick to make sure I'm not crazy, and it was Molly Burnett.
Yes.
So I'm like, so I really tweeted, hey, congratulations on the movie. I was like, I even said, this is a great move for you, Molly Burnett, to go from Kellyanne on Queen of the South to Detective Muncie on SVU. Super great move because it's like a great trajectory for your career. And she liked my tweet, so I was very happy about that. Also, we had Betty Buckley. Yes, we had Betty Buckley come back as a judge. Oh, sorry, not the judge. The Chief Trial Justice Officer. So with Detective Muncie joining it, I think this is nice. It's an easy way to segue what's coming next with Rollins, but still keep us a great dynamic on the show.
Being killed off.
She's not being killed off. She's just looking for bigger and
As
better.
a hero.
I don't think they're gonna kill her.
Severites gonna get there too late.
You know, I don't think they're gonna kill her. I think that would do too much damage to Carisi.
That's true.
If
Yeah,
they
he
killed
would
her.
quit. Yeah,
So I think they're just gonna let her.
Or he'd become a vengeful DA. Yes, who would kill everybody.
I mean, that could work.
Yeah, so if he
Like,
loses
everybody
the
gets
case,
the
he
book.
kills you. like an equalizer. But if he wins the case and you're in jail, then he hires someone else to kill you.
I can't stand you. You would go that far.
Yeah.
But so I like the idea of adding another face
and call it Carisi. He's a bad guy now.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I will do that.
I can live with
that.
that.
And that's a good title of a show, Carisi.
Right. It leaves a lot to the imagination.
Yeah, exactly. Just see him. You're welcome, NBC.
Take those ideas.
You're welcome.
I just want a little mention. We'll talk money later. We're just going to mention the credits.
The credits as the consultants.
Right. So, but I will say the episode was really good.
Happy Negroes. What is it? Is that what it is?
I freaking love it. There's one for the Negro, Odafin. But I love Two Happy Negroes. THN. I mean, maybe that might be what it comes. Maybe we'll combine the two. But I loved how it worked. I love that Liv was still Liv.
Yes.
She's still doing a lot, but I love that.
Hates people.
Right.
Everything's about her.
You know what? You know what made
justice,
me mad? You know what made me mad? That's what made me mad. I'm all for justice, but this girl got her shot.
Right.
I can't let it go. And you put her on a bus to Canada, you jerk.
Thank you.
All right, sorry, that was
the
premiere.
Yeah.
But I was so mad at her for that because you don't care about Rollins
at all, and she doesn't.
You know why? Because she cares about the victim. That's her problem.
The one victim.
Right.
Not all the other countless victims that now will be here.
Right.
Because the guy's trying to shut it all down.
But we get this new girl, or this victim. She gets raped in the subway. I have to say, for someone who was accosted like that in the subway in front of her family, her sisters, and her dad, her mom, by a kid who seemed, nice, was very dramatic. But I liked that she was so aware. So when they finally got to the things and they were trying to pinpoint who it was, she was able to remember the scar above the eye.
Knew it.
I even like that she did it the first time with the when they're knocking on the glass
for the other guy for number 4 instead of number 3.
Yes, I like how she did it. And she's like, "Hold on a minute, can you?" I think it was that one. And then when he stepped off, I'm like, "Yeah, girl." I was like,
knew.
"We need to talk." I'm like, "That's right," because exactly. As much as it sucked, as much as that was the worst kind of situation to be in, she kept a clear head, level enough to be able to identify the guy who accosted her.
That's right, and she's going back to Ohio.
Right. You in Ohio?
I'm telling everybody going back to Ohio.
So
what's going on there?
I have no idea.
It must be like a battleground state or something.
Right.
All these TV shows are.
But I will say I love that Velasco was questioning the idea because you know what, I can understand, especially when you're new to being a detective.
Right.
And I mean, you're watching the worst of the worst all the time.
Every darn day.
So I get it, but I also love that he was like, "Nah, I want to stay in SVU. I want to be here. I want to do this," because it was perfect. I love even more that Liv had the conversation with Detective Muncie to say, I think her name is Grace Muncie, the character. She said, "Listen, talk to me. What's going on? Like, how do you feel?" And she's like, "Oh, like a woman in a predominantly male unit who always gets blah, 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 blah." The right if they have dispute because that's what Dick Wolf does.
That's the line, right?
Right. So, I like how it wasn't cheesy.
Yeah.
She wasn't playing victim.
Legitimate, yeah.
Right. She wasn't playing victim. She said, I got to work a little hard to prove myself.
Matter of fact.
Right. I'll do it. I got this.
I talked to the women.
Right, exactly.
And let them listen. I mean, I listened, So
they have
that's the best skill in the world, you superhero.
Right. So I love that.
If anyone's ever shooting bullets, you'll hear where they come from.
Captain Duarte and Liv didn't get along. I love it that it's not that they didn't get along.
They got along.
I love that.
I think they're flirting with each other.
Yes, that's what I say. I love that they had this
who they should
tension.
That's who they should marry.
Right.
They're on different teams.
Right.
Married,
You won't see them every time.
And then they'll finally leave Stabler alone.
Right. But I love it because
it was like, "Get up off me, Liv."
I love that McGrath was always like da 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 da, and Liv, she don't like McGrath.
No, she don't like McGrath.
I think if we had a way she could pay someone to come in and snipe McGrath, that would happen.
Oh, she's gonna pay Stabler to kill him.
Yeah, because this dude don't stop.
She's gonna say, "When do you retire, Stabler?" He's like, next week. Okay, good. The day before, just go ahead and kill him.
Before you end your reign.
Yeah, the way they killed your wife?
Yeah. Oh.
And get him all stirred up so he's all now.
All riled up in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember Richard Wheatley? So mean. But
remember Bobby Donald?
But I like I loved their chemistry was so organic.
Yes.
Like even when they agreed, they didn't agree.
Nope. Which is why they're gonna make a perfect married couple.
I think we have to put her. If they couple her so bad, let's couple her with him.
Because it makes sense. They both want the same thing,
right?
And they're both just as stubborn.
And I love that he was like, "Oh, so you took one of my people." She was like, "Oh, so it was only okay when you were doing it?" Like
he was like, Touche.
Yeah. He said, damn, what do I say?
I know you're
you
the
knew
executive
about that.
producer.
Right.
That was a good line they gave you. I wish they gave me a good line like that. But I'm not the EP.
Right.
I'm only the special guest star.
Right. But
she goes, you're not special. Oh, that's right. I'm just a guest star.
Oh. You know what's funny? They never say special guest star.
Nope, not anymore.
Hey, what happened to Judith Light?
She was awesome.
I love Judge Donnelly.
And apparently if they say her name, they'll know that she loves the Lord. So ridiculous. Talk about lazy.
I hate you so much.
That writer went to church one time, years ago, and was all proud of himself that he remembered that scripture.
Oh, he said, if you say Judith Light, think
See?
But yes.
This is why all you have to watch all of our episodes.
Right.
Because you never know when I'm going to tip and weave into other episodes.
That's right.
From different days.
But I miss Judge Donnelly on the show. She hasn't been on in a while, so bring Judge Donnelly back. And can we get another Casey Novak
Can
episode?
we bring Judge Judy to play other judges? Like, to bring a judge. Like, we should have a system. Like, they have the 2 detectives.
Yeah.
And then they have the 2 lawyers, whatever it is on all these things. Have, like, a parade, a cavalcade, if you will, of judges.
Here's how it has to be, though. Here's the judges. So it has to be Maria from Sesame Street, because she's been on it a lot.
Yes.
It's got to be the black lady from Weeds. I don't remember her name, but she's been a judge a couple times.
And she's always fair when she does.
Yeah,
she always rules on Chris's side.
Right. We got to get Judge Donnelly in there. That's Judith Light. Betty Buckley, I guess she can keep popping up the way she's doing. And
but she's only in The Office.
But I say keep popping up when she pops up, because she's a chief trial somebody or other. So she's the one that helps if they should go to trial. She gets the extra way in.
Judge Judy. And Judge Jerry, her husband.
No, I don't want her husband.
He's great.
It's either her or him.
It's evil. Judge Judy, then.
And then I want the other judge to be Steve Harvey.
Oh, actually, if it's on... Yeah, Judge Judy.
Then I want
Steve
the other
Harvey?
judge...
No.
Because this show is so stupid.
No. It would take us out of the show. They'd be like, I know this. He's going to say... He's going to be a judge, and someone's going to say something.
Jerry Springer.
And he's going to
Springer.
Let's see what the survey said. No bail.
Yeah, no, it's out of 100 inmates. But I would say let's do Judge Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
because he's a good actor.
Yeah,
yes.
He's a very good actor.
So I would.
He acts like he cares about those people.
When they used to do,
he'd be like, he looks so passionate, and now,
that's not right
at all. Now at the way of Jerry's corner.
But and then like they used to do the defense attorneys. We used to have Buchanan. Yeah. We used to have.
But I want the defense attorneys to suck now. I want them all. I don't want any real competition. I'm so tired of these people with they have enough on the real news.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you
this
that.
is called fiction.
Well, and that's so. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. This is fiction, guys. Right? So all that slander, nonsense, and stupidity you're seeing on Twitter, probably on Instagram and in magazines about SVU setting fake precedents for cases being solved, rape cases being solved. It's TV.
Right. And we want happiness.
We don't want it to emulate life all the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't watch.
Yeah. Who would want to watch that?
I'm mad at all these articles about, SVU is it. And then, what's his name? Something that happened this week. What's his name? John Oliver. Shut the hell up, dude. Don't you talk about other stuff?
Oh.
He's the one that brought it up. He's the one that was saying how, we talk about representation or whatever the hell his conversation was. He was like, we're setting false precedent by making it look like cops always close cases as frequently as they do on SVU.
But it's nice.
Well, why are you attacking it? Because 24 seasons deep and your show just keeps barely getting caught on.
And they must close some cases.
Thank you.
Let them close it. That's why I watch TV. It's called.
And not all cases go to court. Watch the TV. Enjoy the TV.
It's called.
I was so mad at that.
If you don't want a fiction. Then go to watch the news. Watch Gayle King blab on the CBS in the morning and really start your day off right.
So
today there was a hurricane that it didn't bypass Disney World. It hit everybody who didn't live in Disney World.
Right.
Look at that grandma holding on to her roof. Oh my gosh, she got away. Oh, but look at the branch that just fell on her face.
Right.
Oh my gosh! And now the daughter is now in a wheelchair that got broken.
Hey.
Like, and they start the morning with this, and then they start bantering.
Right.
Oh, the other day I had some cheese.
It's like, really? After you just showed
Don't care about no
demise
freaking cheese.
of Hurricane Ian.
After you just told me the world's ending and Russia's getting ready to be at our back corner with the bomb.
Well, now it's China.
China too? Yeah, it's going to be a Russia. China's like a, what's it called, like a Hulu package.
Yeah.
What's this, Terrorist Plus? Come on, man.
So,
I don't. Yeah, let's have some bad news.
I watch TV
when you
to
have
enjoy
Superman. He doesn't go and heal the people from North Korea.
Right. Thank you. Duh. This is your fault, Superman. But I will say, as for you, they close this case nicely.
Yes.
And I like when they do the gang unit. I like when they do the other units, like when we had the hate crime division with Jason Biggs.
Oh yeah,
I love Jason Biggs, so I love that he was in there. I like when they do those things. I want to see what these jokes are going to be, though, because Grace Muncie is her last name.
Right.
And what does that sound like?
I don't know.
Detective Munch? You have Grace Muncie, now you have Detective Munch.
He was good.
So I'm like, I'm waiting for her to be paired up with Finn. Right? Yeah. I'm waiting for her to be paired up with Finn. And like, just like old time, Muncie and Finn.
Yeah.
Like,
leave him, let him just chill and collect his paycheck.
So,
and say funny lines. I don't want him paired with people.
Oh, you want?
Yeah. He's the sergeant. Let him just be sergeant and sergeantine people.
And Velasco, good job. I don't know what it is I like about that guy, but he's just really you know what? I believe him.
Yeah.
I believe him as a detective.
Well, so did that lady too. He goes, if you were my woman. She was like, yes. Keep going.
Hey.
I would protect you.
Thank you so much.
So she believed him.
Yeah.
So there's your story, SVU. So the lesson really here is don't look at schools in New York. So with that puts another episode of the TiVoMike Show on the books.
That's right.
We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Entertainment Guru Mike Warner. I almost said I'm TiVoMike.
See,
that's TiVoMike. And we'll be back next week for the recapping of changing your lives one recap at a time.
And we keep doing the wrong names because all of us look alike.
And rate us, subscribe, like us, follow us. I'm EasyMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVoMike on Instagram. Give us a reason to keep doing what we're doing. And let us know where we stand, guys. We're trying to get up there. We hit 5,000 downloads about a month ago. We're aiming for 15,000 by January. Help us get there. We appreciate you.